I'm Robbie.
And I'm Shae.
And this is Shae and Robbie's Adventures. And today,
we're going to a presidential library, our second this week. Very excited to go see the Harry S. Truman in Independence, Missouri. Not Missouri. Don't say it like that.
Not Missouri. Of course, Shae loves geeking out. I love going too, but she's really going to geek out. But it should be a good time, and yeah.
Let's go do it.
Let's go.
Democrats convene in Chicago to elect presidential and vice presidential nominees.
All right, we are in the museum. We're in a little quiet corner. A little hard to record because it is very dark in this museum overall. Not in a negative way, just in a recording way.
Yeah.
But so far, it's been amazing learning so many things about Truman that I never knew before, and his relationship with his wife Bess and his daughter Margaret. So I'm learning a lot of cool stuff. Are you?
Yeah, I learned that he was only vice president for 82 days before Roosevelt passed away. And he only met with Roosevelt like twice. So vice president, met with the president twice, 82 days in, now he's president.
So we've toured the main area. We have gone to see the grave sites of Harry, Bess, and their daughter Margaret. And right now there's a separate section. Don't miss it. We almost did. This is Harry Truman's library that he used after his presidency. So he kept normal working hours, stayed here. I guess it was cluttered with pictures and mementos and all of his stuff. But right behind us, really hard to show because it's super dark, is the library that the man worked at. People still kept coming to meet him because he was a celebrity. So everybody from Jack Benny and Pat Boone to presidents and former presidents came to visit him here. Pretty cool.
Please stand. Raise your right hand and repeat after me. I do hereby declare upon oath that I absolutely and entirely, purpose of evasion, so help me God. Congratulations.
So how cool was that? How many people actually get to sit through an American naturalization ceremony? I mean, that was
never
just,
have.
no.
That was a first.
And it's July 1st, 2026. So for us, we have the 250th celebration of the United States coming up in just a couple days. And what a perfect time to be able to witness 36 people from 17 different countries, from Colombia to Ukraine and a bunch of places in between, become American citizens. That was neat.
Yeah, that was definitely a cool experience. But now we're gonna head back to the campsite, get some food, break stuff down, and we gotta head off. We're going to St. Louis.
But I gotta say the most important part of the day.
Oh yeah.
Hi,
Shae got a passport, so now she can keep track of all the presidential libraries.
Yes, every library we go to, I get to get stamped. Hee hee, nerd alert. Look at this. Okay, so we just kind of
You just
spread it like it.
Yep.
Okay.
You can go
cheese.
sweet or savory with it. A lot of people take like a jalapeno
Yeah.
jelly and put it on there.
Okay.
My husband uses it in place of ricotta and lasagna. You can
nice.
add your oils, your seasonings.
All right, guys, we're cruising down the highway and I see a sign for cheese.
cheese store?
I go, Shae, you want some cheese? And she's like, yeah?
Duh.
Duh.
Answer's always yes. And we even got some bonus meat.
Some meat sticks with cheese and jalapeno for me?
Meat sticks. And some cheese curd-esque.
Yeah, that's garlic and dill.
Garlic
we
and
had
dill.
We had a sample of that. That was pretty good.
She said they squeak in your mouth when you heat them up. And then this is German quark cheese, which I had never had before and am now in love. I don't think this is gonna last very long. So if you're ever traveling on I-70, where the hell we are, between Kansas City and St. Louis somewhere, then look for signs for the cheese store. It's awesome.
It is the next day. We got everything settled in last night. We just chilled out a little bit. And we are now in St. Charles?
St. Charles, Missouri. Yeah, we were staying not too far away, about 6 miles away from here, so we decided to do something we don't normally do, which is absolutely wing it. So right now we're standing outside of St. Charles Tourism Center, and we're gonna go in and see what of historic significance, because we're not shoppers. So we're on the main street. They have a lot of shops and restaurants. That's not really what we're here for. What we want to know is what of historical significance can we find in this area. So let's go inside. Okay, so we are next door. The people suggested that we go check out the first state capitol in Missouri. While they were building Jefferson City, the head of government, Senate, the governor's office, everything was right here in this town of St. Charles. So what we're gonna do right now is tour the grounds, check out some exhibits, and learn a little bit more about the beginnings of government in the 24th state, Missouri.
Well, we walked around the downtown area a little bit, a lot of historical buildings. We actually got a soda, no evidence of that though. And now we're gonna go over to the Lewis and Clark Boathouse and Museum and check that out.
Find out some more information, because I will admit, my informational knowledge in my brain of Lewis and Clark and their expedition is rudimentary at best. So the best thing you can do is to continue learning. So let's go learn some new history.
Well, we finished up the museum. $7 a head to get in. I was a little disappointed. I mean, it had some good history in there. To see the route they took, but it was like, what, maybe a couple...
lot of stuff you could just read online, to be honest. But
yeah, they had a couple artifacts that were pretty cool, like the canoe that they would have built for the time period.
yeah.
But yeah.
So if you want to kill an hour in St. Charles, Missouri, you know, you can go there. Check it out. They got a good view of the river.
But we finished up that, and then we went and just got a snack.
Little
Now
snacky snack.
a little snacky snack.
Mhm.
And then now we're headed to the Gateway Arch. We're gonna do the tram ride, go check out downtown St. Louis.
Come in, lovey. It's super tight.
It's our pod.
It's our pod.
I don't know how to get it. Wait. Oh, there we are.
Ow. Ow. See my head against you.
You can fit 5 people in this sucker. Yeah.
I know. It has 5 seats. It doesn't mean you can really. Depends on who it is.
All right, we're going to the top soon.
So right behind me is the Eads Bridge. If you come to the arch, take a second to come down to the Riverwalk and check out the Eads Bridge. It was built in 1874. It cost $10 million to make back then. And it was a big deal because it was the first steel arch bridge to go across this river connecting East St. Louis in Illinois to St. Louis in Missouri. So it's a really cool historical bridge. Check it out.
Well, there is the Gateway Arch. Definitely put it on your bucket list to do at least once. I think once you've done it, then you've done it. No need to come back.
True.
But yeah, you can see in the background, there's the arch, and they're setting up for this weekend's activities. Unfortunately, we will not be here, but Ludacris is going to be here tomorrow night. We're missing Ludacris.
We're missing Luda.
And
we're missing Kenny Loggins.
Kenny Loggins.
And some country chick, Miranda Lambert. That's what it is.
Miranda
and
Lambert.
Just a concert here. I'm assuming it's free because there's no like fencing up. So if you're in St. Louis. But yeah, we had a great day. We're not 100% sure what we're gonna do next. We were gonna walk around a lot, but if you can't tell from us sweating on camera, it's almost 100 degrees, heat index of 103 today. So it was a little hotter than we were planning on, and a lot of the stuff we were planning on doing was walking. So we have to redraw. We may be back today with some footage. We may be like calling it quits.
And see you in the morning on the road.
That's the fun of just going.
Right?
RV life, baby.
Do whatever we want.
Hashtag RV life.
It might be 100 degrees out, but we're not going back to the RV and just chilling. So we were looking around and we found the city gardens.
Yeah, and we are always looking for free things to do. And if you saw our video on finding all 24 Humpty Dumpty sculptures in Colorado Springs, in the city park, they have 29 different pieces of art. So we're gonna walk around and see how many of the 29 we can find.
We found all the sculptures.
Yep,
Every single one. We're tired. We're wiped. It was hot today. We walked around too much. We got water though.
Stay hydrated, people. Stay hydrated.
But we're right down near the St. Louis Cardinals stadium. We got some food, and yeah, that's a wrap.
I'm wiped, man. I'm looking rough, and I really don't care. It's time to go home and shower.
All right, it is the next day. We're going to Casey, Illinois, and it's just a halfway point between where we're going into Indianapolis because, yeah, we want to stop and do something. So we're going to see a bunch of giant
Guinness Book of World Record holding the biggest rocking chair, the biggest set of wooden clogs, the biggest set of, I don't know, they have a whole bunch of stuff. There's a guy there in Casey who started building these, and you know, what a great way to break up the trip. And it's free. We can see all this stuff for free.
Oh yeah, we like the freeze. All right, I gotta focus on driving, and we're gonna hit the road.
Bye-bye, Missouri. Okay, as soon as we come out of these trees, we're gonna see history. Check it out. That is the bridge that was built in 1929 going across the Mississippi River. It's actually open to people to walk and to bike on, but not for cars. So that is a historic bridge called the Old Chain of Rocks Bridge. Pretty cool. Almost 100 years old and still standing.
We've made it to Casey, Illinois,
Yes.
and now we're just gonna cruise around the town and go see all the largest stuff. You already saw the world's largest antlers driving in here.
Drove in, we couldn't really pull in the RV in that
Yeah.
parking lot, so we had to do a drive-by.
Yep, but we're right here at the world's largest pitchfork.
Yep. It's at a farm, promoting the farm. A lot of these statues actually coincide with the business they're at to try to drum up business for local businesses. What a great idea.
Yeah, smart idea. I don't know about you, Shae, but that's enough of the world's largest because it is hot as you know what out here.
Do we have a theme for this entire trip? Since we've left Colorado, we are in the nation's biggest heat wave in God knows how long. And so it is 92 here in Casey, Illinois. And I'll tell you, based on the sweat dripping off of my husband, it feels a lot hotter. Our phones are absolutely on fire. They hate our lives right now. So we're gonna head back to the RV and maybe drive by a couple more places, but it's hot AF.
You know, I'm looking at the positive side of this heat.
We're gonna lose some weight.
I'm cutting weight.
We've been eating like crap. So we keep going out and trying local foods wherever we go, and that's probably not good for our waistline. So yeah, let's look at the positive.
Just a couple more miles down the road, enough time to cool down to get right back out in the sun. But now we're going to the Larry Bird Museum.
More free stuff. And why are we going to the Larry Bird Museum? Is it because we're huge Larry Bird fans? Well, I mean, come on, who isn't? But my sister loves Larry Bird so much. When she was in school, and when we were back in school and when we were growing up, she literally was called Bird. There are still people in our town of 300 people that call her Bird to this day. So let's go see my sister's favorite player.
Well, no video allowed in there. Okay, we'll respect what they asked. So we got,
don't break the rules.
So you saw a bunch of pictures there. I did learn that he was always number 33, except for the Olympics or something like that.
Yep.
So, all right, I learned something new about Larry Bird today.
Yeah, it's really cool. You can learn all about from when he was a little kid all the way through Hall of Fame and everything in between. So definitely stop by because it is our favorite kind of museum. Free.
It has been 2 days since they saw us. Yesterday was July 4th, so hope everyone had a great July 4th. You still have all your digits. We were gonna go to there's a park down here in Crawfordsville that we're gonna have bands and pie eating contests, watermelon eating contests. I was like, how much watermelon can Robbie eat? And fireworks, and then what time was it yesterday?
About 5 o'clock. Boom!
Like massive storms. I looked on the radar. I mean, they went from where we are here in Indiana all the way up to like Chicago, and I was like, yeah, how hard it's raining, they're canceling everything. So for July 4th, we sat in the RV,
Worked on videos,
chilled,
watched some boob tube, had a couple brewskis,
yeah.
you know, nothing big.
So yeah, I think that's gonna wrap up this video.
Yeah, this is our first full week of RV life. So our first calendar week is done.
Yeah.
Craziness.
So appreciate you watching. You know, like, subscribe, share, all the typical. Do you even say that stuff anymore?
You know, actually, sometimes when I'm watching a video and someone says it, I'm like, oh crap, yeah, and I will, and I'll go like it.
Yeah.
I also, just so you know, do you know what I use the like button for also?
Huh.
Whether or not I've watched a video before. So if I click on it and it says like, I'm like, oh, I've already watched this.
There you go. Good job.
Yeah.
Also, we are on Substack. So if you're on any social platforms and you see our stuff and they don't always recommend it, well, Substack, you can subscribe. It's free, and you'll get notified in your inbox of anything that we post. So make sure you go over to Substack and subscribe. The link is down in our description.
You don't want to say that.
I know. I can't say it.
You don't want to say that term correct today.
Whatever. Robbie can't talk today, but that's okay.
We're cutting him off. That's a wrap.